Hello everyone, it is Monday, April 20th, 2020. Of course, Monday is usually the day that I did my hot pick video for new releases coming up, but as you know, obviously there have been no new releases, and here in the state of Nevada, comic book shops are seen as a non-essential business, so they have been shut down. And Diamond announced a while back that they weren't going to release books and ship them to comic book shops at all. But I did get some news today about DC issuing some books in the next few weeks. Not a lot of titles, but a few titles. Unfortunately, nothing that appears to be part of the Joker War storyline. And then I've been getting a lot of questions as it relates to, I have mentioned in the past that there was a local shop here in town that I was selling some personal books out of. And people always ask what type of books was I selling there. Well, I went and picked those up today because obviously the shops were all closed. And I was going to show some of the books that I had for sale there, and just kind of give you an idea of the type of product that I had there. And then I received a book in the mail today, and I thought I would show that as well. So first things first, since it is Monday, DC announced that on the April 28th, May 5th, and May 12th, excuse why I look at the notes, they're going to be releasing minimal titles, and I thought I would tell you some of those titles that are coming out. April 28th would be Batman 89, a third print, Batman Giant #4, Daphne Byrne #4, and Nightwing 72nd print. Those are pretty much the big titles that were coming out at that time. Again, unfortunately, nothing with the Joker War storyline, which I was looking forward to, is being released. And Marvel hasn't announced that they're going to release anything. Only DC, bypassing Diamond and shipping straight from, apparently, from where they're getting them to shops. So here also May 5th, Flash 753 and Joker Harley Criminal Insanity #4. And then finally on the 12th of May, just a couple of titles, Harley Quinn #72, Justice League 44, and Lois Lane #10. It's not a lot, but it'll keep some people happy for those of you who have the finances to do that. Again, like we have stated, it's important to try to, support your local comic book shop, so when the time comes that we are able to reopen, here in this country, that we will be able to assist them and keep their doors open so we can continue to enjoy a hobby that we all love so much. So I've been getting a lot of calls, or not calls, but basically messages for people asking me the type of things I was selling at a local shop here. And so I picked them all up because I am in the process of doing a large inventory rundown, not personal collection, but business collection. And so I thought I'd show some of those. So some of the prices are on here. If you see them, again, I just threw this video together at the last minute and to try to give us all something to watch. So again, if you're watching the video, thank you so much. 1977 Detective 467 8.0. There's that right there. A book that we talked about on this channel a lot, when it first came out, I was real excited about it. This is The Rejected, the first one they released. This is an unread first print, still in the cellophane, right here. And that is a good price for that book right there. So trust me on that. Here's that. Stuff I was selling was kind of a mix match of things, nothing specific, just a few books here and there. Virgin variant, signed by Marat Michaels, of a real nice Harley Thin, they call it. Right there, that is signed by Marat Michaels. I like this one because you got Tigger right there, kind of like Venom, sexy Harley Quinn, so there's that. A really, really hot book, a really good variant to get for this one. This is Middle West #1. This is the Scotty Young variant right here. And if you know anything about this book, it really sells well. Again, this is going to wash because it's an all-white cover, basically. But a very hard book to find. Never read right there. Super high grade. But what else would you expect from Arkham Comics, right? From 1978, Detective Comics 477. Neil Adams cover and art. This is a 9.4 right there. Really, really nice high grade book. X-Men #133. Only a 5.0, but signed by John Byrne on the first page. There's that right there. Really cool book here. This is an Avengers #106. This is a double cover. This has two covers right here. Cover on the outside was a 5, cover on the inside was a 7.0, but very, very hard to find double covers, so there's a double cover right there. X Factor number 6, First Full Apocalypse. Very fine near mint. Is that right there? A couple more books here. Submariner number 25, 8.5. Low grade book here, but really, really hard to find, even with a detached cover at the lower staple. This is a 2.0. This is Wilbur number 6 from 1945. And even in this condition, that price is really good for that book. Green Lantern number 15, 4.0, Gil Kane cover. Warlock 11, this is The Death of Warlock, 1976, very fine near mint. This is number 11. From 1969, Wonder Woman number 184. This is fine, very fine, 7.0. Really nice book right here. This is Our Army at War number 84. This is only graded a 3.5, but this is the second appearance of Sergeant Rock from 1959. Second appearance of Sergeant Rock, very hard to find. Early Our Army at War, especially when it starts coming into the first and second appearances of Sergeant Rock. Number 135, Amazing Spider-Man, 4.0 condition, second appearance of the Punisher. Wonder Woman 193, Fine Plus from 1971. Swamp Thing number 14, very fine plus. Incredible Hulk 250, very fine near mint from 1980. First appearance of the Looter. This is Amazing Spider-Man number 36, 7.0 from 1966. This is a Ditko cover and Stan Lee's story, obviously, right there. And I guess we have time for a couple of more before we get to the book I got in the mail today. This is Daredevil 177. This is a very fine near mint from 1981. This is Chamber of Darkness number 2. This is a Neil Adams story and a John Romita cover, graded a fine, very fine, 7.0. From 1967, Ghostly Tales number 63, very fine minus. Captain Marvel number 2 from 1968, VG Plus. Little Human Torch action right there. Love the Human Torch. Very fine plus. Detective Comics number 478. First appearance of the third Clayface, which is Preston Payne. Very fine plus. From 1961, House of Mystery 106 VG. From 1965, 6.0, Green Lantern 36. (1974) Tomb of Dracula 97, 9.0. It's a nice looking book right there. 1974, Tomb of Dracula number 23, 8.0. And lastly, from 1974, Sandman number 1, Jack Kirby, 6.5, right there. And that kind of gives you an idea of some of the books that I sell, or I was selling at that time. Just nice books, a little bit of everything, little mix, little mash, some variants, some vintage, You know, just really nice books. And then I picked up a book last week that I won on an online auction, a live auction, from a company called Carol and John's Comic Shop back in, I believe it was Ohio in Cleveland, right here. I already opened up the edge here just to kind of get an idea. So we will see what kind of condition. They put it in just like this here, and then a couple of little magazine boards, it looks like. Nothing really great. So let's see how the book was protected. Yeah, they even taped the book here. So they have this here, and then they put it in a, this is just kind of like a little magazine board, and then they put it in a plastic bag, have my name on it for winning the auction, and then they put it in a plastic bag with a piece of tape. Here's this here. They said this was a 9.0, and this is a Neil Adams cover. This is Batman number 236. Of course, this is Wall of the Ghost Bride. Here's the book right here. So let's take a look and see what type of condition they are. I thought it was a pretty good idea. They're doing a live Facebook auctions for books, and again, even though they're not local, I'm going to try to support shops, especially little shops that are trying to keep their doors open. So, you know, buy a book from them, and we'll see how it goes. So they said 9.0. Let's take a look here. Not too bad. I don't think it's a 9.0, but it is pretty decent. Not a whole lot of acid smell on there. Take a look at the important things right here where we're doing this. Centerfold is attached on that. Really nice looking centerfold right there, as you can see. It doesn't appear that there are any missing coupons. It does appear to be complete. Of course, I will do a more detailed grading on it right there. It is a really, really nice book. There is a couple of little issues on it, as you can see right there on the corner, if you can see that. So I'm not going to say it's a 9.0, but I did not pay a lot of money for this book. So overall, fairly happy, depending, you know, based off of what I paid and the condition of the book. Again, I'll do a more detailed check into the book. But looking at this book right here, I don't see it as a 9.0. Definitely not a 9.0, probably closer to a 7.75 if you're going to ask me. But again, I am hard as hell when it comes to grading, so that wouldn't surprise me. Of course, they gave that, like I stated, they said it was a 9.0 on that, 236, 9.0. I don't think it was a 9.0, but again, I didn't pay a whole lot of money for the book, and so I'm not going to complain too much if it keeps a little bit of money into a shop. So that's what we had today. Again, I know everybody is kind of, you know, on pins and needles, hoping that books will come out, but the bottom line is the most important thing is to stay safe during this time frame. I'm going to try to do more videos as we move forward. I've kind of slacked off a little bit. A lot of stuff going on, as you know, like with everybody else in the country and around the world. I do want to thank all my viewers. I want to thank everybody for the kind words that I get from them and from you as the viewers. If you're not a subscriber, please hit that subscribe button. It does mean a lot to me, you know, that people enjoy this video with a thumbs up. You know, give it a little thumbs up on it, and you know, give me a purpose to, you know, continue doing these videos, not just because I enjoy them, but I want to reach out to you and hopefully give you something that you enjoy looking at while we're cooped up at home. So that's pretty much all we have right now. So I hope you liked the video, but as always, if you didn't, nothing I can do for you. Have a great, great day. Stay safe, and I'll see you real soon.